So we've made the long trip all the way up to Maryknoll because, Ed, as I understand, Maryknoll has been greatly enriched by the Diocese of Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Brooklyn has a lot of connections here with Maryknoll. And as a matter of fact, the very first seminarian here at Maryknoll was Francis X. Ford, who went on to be Bishop Francis Ford in China.
First Maryknoll seminarian, went with the first group of Maryknollers to China and stayed there for the rest of his career.
Class of 1918.
Father Raymond Finch is the Superior General of the Maryknoll Fathers and Brothers, an order known for their missionary work around the world. A Brooklynite himself who graduated from the high school named for Bishop Ford, Father Finch credits this missionary with helping him to find his own vocation as a Maryknoll father.
Just the example of Ford, and you know what, it's possible somebody from Brooklyn could do this.
Today, the Maryknoll Seminary in Westchester County proudly displays numerous photos of Bishop Ford and even has an exhibit explaining the Brooklyn Diocese efforts to have Ford sainted. Born and educated in Brooklyn, Francis Xavier Ford was ordained a Maryknoll priest in 1917. The following year, he began working in China as a missionary, ministering and preaching the gospel. He was ordained a bishop for China in 1935.
One of his main thrusts, objectives, was how to present the church not as something from Europe, not as something foreign, but as Chinese and as born in their culture, and to give it to them from their culture, which takes a lot of adaptation. Obviously, he was a North American, but he took that seriously. And he relied on many people that he could work with, Chinese, to help that to happen.
Bishop Ford saw the importance of including Chinese architecture in church buildings and discovered a new way to reach out to Chinese women.
He was convinced that the sisters were the key to helping Chinese women hear and have a possibility of responding to the gospel. Because of cultural situations, it wasn't possible for men to be able to relate and deal with at a close level with women. But the sisters were able to do that. And he was the first one to say to the sisters, go out 2 by 2. Go visit, go out to the countryside, be with the women, help them, do whatever you can to get it. And that was a huge movement in his diocese.
In May 1949, the Communist Party seized power in China. The American missionaries were viewed as agents of American imperialism, and Bishop Ford knew that his life was in danger. But he refused to leave his people. In tomorrow's report, Father Finch will explain the circumstances surrounding Bishop Ford's death and how he enabled the Chinese church to survive long after he was gone.